There's a couple of points where it seemed like you want us to go faster or do something, but we weren't doing it, and you just like gave up. Like during a piccolo solo, and I think you looked back here at us, and we weren't looking. So just like stick with it, or stop us and tell us you don't want us to do it that way. But
your left hand looks kind of weird.
It's freaking me out.
Like, just put it at your side. Yeah, I feel like it's too casual on my side.
Left hand's it's the worst thing. I mean, I've told this story. I don't know that this conducting class told it. Every conducting class. During my doctoral study, I watched a videotape of myself and I went to see Mr. Whitwell because I just thought I didn't know what to do with my left hand. It's just terrible. And I went and I saw him and I said, Mr. Whitwell, I'm just beside myself. I don't know what to do with my left hand. And he sort of just laughed and patted me on the shoulder as a doctoral student. And he said, you know what? You're just going to have to keep after it your whole life. So any conductor there tells you they're 100% comfortable with what they're doing with the left hand all the time is either ignorant or lying. Either they're just totally comfortable because they're not asking themselves the right questions, or they're just like macho lying to you or something. So left hand is just tough. You know, when is it contributing? When is it getting in the way? If it's not in the way, does it look silly, kind of dangling here next to my arm? You know, what can I do with this? So I meant that I ribbed Richard there. You know, it's just basic conduction. Let's not get too carried away. But it actually is just basic conduction. I can get too carried away with the left hand. We're going to let it do what it naturally wants to do, get involved here, but let's not get too hung up on it because it's not detracting here in any significant way, at least. And the only subscription to it is regular conducting. You'll get more and more comfortable with it and find some useful ways to include it in what you're doing naturally over the course of time. Okay.
I just wanted to say, did you realize that there's a second note on that last under the
pranata?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't give any time for it.
Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure if it was nerves or you didn't see it.
It was
You just kind of cut it off.
Totally
there.
just.
What, the last note?
Yeah.
You know, but I didn't. I meant to bring it up with you too. It says specifically in the score, don't cue it.
Right,
You
so
did.
I wasn't going to.
I did, yeah.
But I don't know how much time you give for it because I never heard it when we played it as a group.
Really?
Well, that was back there.
Ah.
So,
Yeah. In the score, it says these players, the people that go up is the B flat baritone and the trumpets.
Yeah.
And it says these players should play this bar with individualistic freedom of speed without indication from the conductors. The high notes should not be reached by all at the same moment.
Right.
Yeah, he doesn't trust it. So how long is the note? I don't know. You know, it depends on how fast you go. You know, the length of the note has to be connected to the architecture of the whole move. You go a faster tempo, note be a little shorter than a slower tempo. Let's do the ending here. You know, there's a lot in this sixth movement that won't, even if it technically is maintaining the same speed, it feels like it's slowing down unless we stay on the beat 3. That 3's got to be so connected to 1. So let's go at 4 bars 498. Pick up to 94. Very heavy. Beat, bop, bop, beat, bop, 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 bop. So it's a start, just like the beginning, Paul. Pick up to 94, everybody. You get the last note piece, people bum, 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 and just start moving your arm around the groove. You know, then people go bam, 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 and a bass drum, boom, and you're done. And the crowd goes wild. Paula, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!